Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Because I'm fantastic. Listen, Bitcoin is continuing to drop. You know, I did say yesterday that we could have a pullback roughly to 95,000, and that's crazy because we were $8 off. So we pretty much pulled back to $95,000. You know, we retested to continue going lower. I already said with Bitcoin that, you know, we probably will be retesting around $86,000. So a lot of coins like Turbo are probably going to have, I mean, they will have a big drop. You know, if Bitcoin drops 6%, then at the minimum, we could say Turbo is probably going to drop the same amount, if not a little bit more. You know, 11%, that's realistic. That's why I said, you know, you could buy here if you really wanted to. At the end of the day, it's a great price. But then, you know, I saw Bitcoin reversing. You know, this didn't look that strong. Usually the first time around, you know, there was a little bit of, you know, consolidation. There was a breakout here. This time we're kind of just dragging it on for a while. And I was like, doesn't look too convincing. So I give you two targets where you could be buying. You know, right now is a great time overall to buy, right? You got to remember overall right now with Turbo, this is still a great price to buy. This is still a great price to buy. This is still great. This is still great, right? All these prices are still great, but I do believe we could be having a drop even lower, you know, a 10% drop, which would make sense, right? Which would make sense. I don't expect Bitcoin to drop further than like 86,000 other than, you know, a potential spike just for like an hour. But overall, you know, it dropping potentially another 6-7% means something like Turbo might roughly drop another 10 to 13%, which would be in this green box. Now, overall with Turbo, I still believe, ladies and gentlemen, I still believe that this is going to be one of the big winners. But the thing is, you got to know with Turbo is it seems to me the timing of Turbo's pumps and its dumping is a little different. Okay, it's a little different compared to other coins. And by different, I mean the timing is a little earlier. Okay, we started to get a big rise out of Turbo in October, right? Early to mid October, while most coins saw a big pump starting November and mid November. So this coin for me is like a month behind. Okay, not a month behind necessarily, a month early. So potentially in the future, when Turbo spikes to the prices we've been talking about, it might happen a month before all the other coins. So we have to have that in mind, okay? That is a small detail that I feel like no one has been talking about. Not that I watch a lot of channels, but from Twitter and stuff, I haven't seen anyone talk about that. So just keep that in mind, Turbo holders. You know, I do have Turbo myself, so I got to keep that in mind. You know, I still think, especially now, or especially if we go to something like Coin Market Cap, right? If we go to Coin Market Cap, go for something like Turbo, right? It is probably what? Yeah, sub 500 million. So we could still get an easy 30x squeeze from here, in my opinion. But I think Turbo is that 12 to 15 billion type of coin in terms of market cap. So, you know, 30x, in my opinion, is still very, very doable. At the end of the day, you got to remember a lot of retail still isn't here. You know, it isn't altcoin season. Right now is pretty much a great time to be getting in your final bags, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time.